Okay, so here's the dilemma. Here's a fuel pump that went bad on this pickup. It was pumping air, the diaphragm was ripped or something, and it just leaked around the block like they all do. Need a new one. Here's one that is for a big block Chevy, a 454. They didn't come in a K10, so it's for a K30. But all the big block at the part stores, all the big block fuel pumps had this tall canister and a long push rod you need. So these push rods are about the same length. Now, I need one with a small canister, like this one I took off. But the only ones with a small canister we could find were for a small block Chevy that had the smaller push rod. So I ordered one in for 1969 Camaro with 396, which is also a big block Chevy. And I looked up, yes, 396 fuel pump will fit a 454, obviously. Gets into the parts store, has a small can, perfect. Look at the lever, hold it up to this one, too short, it's too short. And I just went and bought the one for a 454 for a big block Chevy. Has a tall can. For whatever reason, there's filter, something in there. 2-line, 3-line, don't matter. You can block things, I'll make things work. Anyways, long arm like it needs for the engine to work properly. But here's the issue. This is one I bought yesterday, not knowing that the tall can would not fit. Well, it fits. It fits, but if you can see there, it's damn near touching this cross member right here. So what I had to do on that one down there to hook up the lines was bend these up, physically bend them up. Well, it kind of keeked them, and then under torque, the engine's gonna move. I don't want to hit the frame, break that open, run off fuel in the bowl, and cause a fiery mess that kills everyone. So we're gonna take this off, and I have a solution right here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm the second owner of this truck since it was brand new. And we're just gonna devalue that right now to make this big block, yes, on gas in it. Okay, got through where we needed to there. I really hope I didn't touch those lines. I wasn't quite paying attention. Yeah, got low enough there. Oh, I'd like to cut closer, but I'm deciding to hold these away, Okay, I'm gonna try to cut a little closer right now. Right there. I'm gonna have to get my flashlight and check her out. Okay, so we made a couple cuts there, and I have a 3/4 inch steel rod. Okay, here we are, all clearanced. Sure, it should be good enough. If I take this bigger one, whoops, that I had in here, and just kind of hold it down in that area. There's more room right there, you can see. So that'll work good enough. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of just nicking this thing with the cutoff wheel. So I just had a little steel wire brush, cleaned it up. I'm just gonna glob some JB weld on there. So as far as down here, I think we're cleaned up. I mean, we're not cleaned up. I think we're clearance, good enough. And I'm not gonna worry about welding a patch panel connecting from there to there. If I wanted to, I could do it from the bottom, but I really think that should be sturdy enough. It shouldn't be too bad, because there's this big triangulated piece here right beside it. So it is what it is. I had a square body in the past where I cut this whole front section of this cross member out to do a crossover steering kit, and I don't think I had any issues. Who knows? On here I put a little grease on the end of the push rod just so we don't get any dry start issues. And I put this Permatex gasket dressing stuff on here. I've never used it before, but I put that on there. It says fuel resistant. So I have a screwdriver in here holding up the push rod, because you know you need to do that. If you have a little small screwdriver like I do, you kind of start the pump in there, get it under there, and then a really fast fluid motion, take that out. And I do believe we are under the push rod like we need to be. So we'll get our bolts both started here by hand, just like every other bolt, started by hand. One, it's easier. Two, you're not going to mess anything up. Okay guys, look at the room we have in here now. Both lines. The return line is a little close, but I'm not so worried about that as I am the feed line. And as now, yeah, I can fit my hand under there. The return line, like I said, is really close. Should have took a little more material, but that is not really what I'm worried about. You could actually cap those off if you don't have a return line. So yeah, we're gonna get our lines hooked up and see how it runs. Him underneath, tighten a clamp, and look at that. We got clearance. You can just see you'd be just sitting on it, barely any room, but that'll work. Everything on, everything holding pressure. And you can see no air bubbles coming out. Shut off now, and it looks like air is getting up in there. Good. Thank goodness. Finally got the situation figured out. Now I gotta hold that. It is what it is.